What is up and welcome back. We are your Colorado real estate family, Pete and Chelsea Sweeney, and today we're going to be talking to you guys about the pros and cons of living in Parker, Colorado.
All right, let's go. All right, it's a no-brainer that Parker is pretty popular here in Colorado. So we're gonna start with some pros and stick around because we think it's harder to find cons in this area, but we did find some, so stick around till the end. The first pro is going to be Main Street. Yeah,
Main Street, this is your main kind of point where everyone goes in Parker to hang out. You have a ton of shops down there, local restaurants. So it's actually a huge like family-friendly area. If you do want to take the kids out, like I said, that huge playground is amazing.
Yeah, and then on Sundays they have farmers markets in the summertime. And so being able to go down there and just get outside in the walkability, like Main Street definitely has it going on.
The second pro about Parker, Colorado, which if you've ever watched any of the videos in regards to Parker, is the fact that they have amazing schools.
Yeah, they actually are known for these highly rated schools, and there's a ton of options for schools. So if you don't want to go public, there are a ton of free charter schools, and then also religious schools. But I have heard from our clients and some of our friends who live in Parker that you actually have to get, for the charter schools and some of the religious schools, you have to get on the waiting list a year before the school year. So just be proactive in that, and then you should have a lot of options.
Yeah, so Parker, pretty much what we got is two counties. You got Douglas County and Cherry Creek, and those are two counties that are known throughout Colorado for their school systems that they have there. I always knew, like growing up, Ponderosa High School and Cherry Creek High School, they were both like killed everyone in sports. Ponderosa mainly for me was like wrestling. They were just like always awesome. It was always like Pomona, which is up in Arvada, and then Ponderosa. Those were always the two schools
Ours
that kind
was Cherry Creek for volleyball.
Oh, was it? Yeah. So it was like always those two schools. If you're looking at the Cherry Creek County schools, they're rated an A on niche.com. We always go off these grades based off niche.com. If you're looking down at Douglas County, it's actually an A-. So both A-rated counties in regards to the schools within Parker.
Yeah, people will move to Colorado and choose places based off schools, to be honest. And so that's one thing that we like to cover, especially being family, of what kind of schools do we have in different areas. People will try to get as close to Cherry Creek and Douglas as possible to be able to take advantage of these school systems.
The third pro that we're going to be breaking into, guys, is the activities over in Parker. And I know, if you've ever watched any of our other videos, this is typically one of those pros that we always throw in there. But the reason that we do like to constantly throw it into each and every city is each and every city has a different activity that you might like. And so Parker, like in general, like has a ton of great parks.
Yeah, and the other thing is the couple of the things that Parker is kind of known for are going to be those family-friendly activities. They have Centennial Splash Pad, they have the Outdoor Nature Park, and then about 20 minutes south of there, there's actually Castlewood Canyon as well. So those are just a few of the bigger things that people really enjoy when going to Parker, but we wanted to make sure that we at least named a few of them in case you're visiting and want to check out some of these awesome activities.
We just had one of you who came in and saw us here in Colorado, and you had mentioned how we did an activities video. You're like, man, I wish you would have done that a little bit longer ago because we were visiting and we wish we would have known those activities. So now every time that we do talk about these outdoor activities, we are going to try and lay out a few things that you might potentially be able to do when visiting these certain cities. The fourth pro that we're going to be talking about, which is actually a hybrid, we're going to say it's going to be a pro and a con. We're going to break into that here in a second. First things first, guys, if this is content that you are loving, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, maybe give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell. That way you're notified every single time that we put out a brand new video. Also, if you are looking at purchasing real estate here in the state of Colorado, your top relocation experts right here. We're going to throw our phone number in below, right there. Give us a call or text, doesn't matter date or time. Did I say right below like 5 times?
Right below, right there.
Right below. We had to take a break because Chelsea just got a call for the channel. See? Told you we'd take it no matter what. All right, so the one that we're going to be breaking into in regards to your pro and a con is the housing in Parker, Colorado. So here's where it can be a pro. Parker is becoming plentiful in housing. The thing about it is it's all, or the majority of it, is brand new.
Yeah, and a lot of people love that. They want a new build, they want to go into a new area, it feels fresh and light. There's a lot of new, restaurants coming in, all of those things that are exciting, especially when trying to kind of make this new city your home. However, the reason we're also going to be considering this as our first con is going to be that there's actually kind of a lack of character because of that. We are getting a lot of new builds. Some people, especially moving into Denver, they like these old Victorian homes. They like the character of some of the other homes and the bungalows and all of that. And in, you know, Parker, we just have a lot of the same product. And so it does lack a little bit of character.
Also, you're kind of your starter home product as well too, because a lot of these houses, I mean, you're looking at probably 2,500 square feet or larger. So if you need something a little bit smaller, where it's your starter house, say you don't have any kids yet, you guys just got married, or say you're just a single person, you really don't need a house that big. And there are so many houses that are being developed right now that seem like they're huge.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than, say, if you're going to find like there's so many cute little character homes in like old towns, and you can find something that's like 1,200 square feet. Whereas these newer homes, they're just not really built to be. They're kind of designed for this bigger floor plan.
Yep.
Okay, the second con about going to Parker is going to be kind of this food/service thing. Now, we have to give a disclaimer here because we don't live in Parker, obviously, but we want to give you like the most raw data about Parker. And so we love asking locals. But we actually have a new partner in the South area. She lived in Parker for many years and she was telling us a lot about this. And we're like, what do you hate the most about Parker? She's like, oh my gosh, let me tell you about the service and all of that.
Yeah, so here's essentially how she narrowed it down, is where if you go to kind of these little mom and pop places, it seems like the service isn't as good as, say, the chain areas, which usually I felt like it's the opposite, but she says it's not. The chain places usually give better service in regards to the food that you're receiving as opposed to the mom and pops.
She also said that there isn't a ton of mom pods. You know, there are a couple cute places here and there, but there's really not a lot, and there are a lot of chains, and so maybe that's why, you know, a lot of people will flood to kind of that restaurant style dining. But she said that, you know, when the food is good, the service sucks, and when the service is good, the food's like, you know, just kind of chain.
Yep. All right, so I don't want to dig on Colorado about this, but we have properties over in Lake of the Ozarks, and we also have some, like a few of them down in Florida. I hate to say it, every time that we go to restaurants there, the little local mom and pops, the service is fantastic.
Yeah.
We just don't really experience that too many places here. There are some spots.
There are a couple, and we love those places.
We've got a few spots that we have hand picked out. We're like, we know the service is great here. Like Doug's Diner is one of our favorite. Every time we go there, the service is fantastic. But it just, there's a lot of these places that are lacking. I don't know what it is. There's just something about this Colorado work mentality. It's just not really happening here, guys. And I hate to say that because
but it's true.
It is lacking a little bit. The third con that we're going to be talking about in regards to the Parker area is the lack of nightlife. And when I say that is, every little place does have their nightlife, but if you're planning on going to like downtown Denver, that party scene where you can go out, get all bougie and do the whole party thing, that's more Denver status. You're not really going to find that in Parker.
Yeah, you're going to find your breweries, you know, a few wineries, you know, yes, you do have the main street with like kind of the cute little restaurants and shops and stuff, but you know, I actually had a client, they call themselves some of them in Parker the pajama community for a reason. It's because, you know, it's really relaxing and quiet at nighttime there. It is very family driven there, family friendly activity, things to do outside during the daytime forever. But when it comes to nightlife, it's gonna be pretty quiet over there.
Yeah, guys, if you're expecting that downtown, this is gonna be a huge culture shock for you because you're not really gonna get that party lifestyle that you have in downtown Denver.
Yeah, all right, we've covered 4, how many did we do?
We did 4 pros. Well, there's a hybrid in there.
There was a hybrid. Yeah. Anyways, we covered the pros and cons of Parker for you. If you live in Parker or you've been to Parker and you have more, please comment down below. Help our viewers get so acclimated to what this city is all about. We do these videos for you guys.
And of course, guys, if you are looking at purchasing real estate here in the state of Colorado, give us a call or text the phone number right below right there. It doesn't matter date or time. We are going to answer all those calls. Until next time, we love you. Bye.
Bye.